incredible, honestly. I'm millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in. So I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission, coming for the top.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway on a Monday night. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, Nick.
On first down, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's got Rome. A huge... play there right off the bat. 48 yards.
And the Saints, first down.
Ready.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 18-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
You go tight. Kill. Hey, Charlie. Hey, kill. 41, Mike, 41. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Huh? Hey, 41's Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 51 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check 24, check 24. 12, 12, 12.
They'll run it with Kamara. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Check, check, check. Hey, 55, 56.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand.
50 seconds to mine. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Houston.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down. Whip, whip. Topper, topper. Here we go.
From the 44, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Ready, yellow lady. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run like that.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kill.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. Going up top. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook, 30 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14, Texans 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming in. That didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
41 Mike.
Throwing on the Saints, able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Texans.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 66 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
95-56. check.
A 6-yard
6-6. Pull it hard. You're good. I pull it, right?
46-yard line.
Line 41. You got to wedge that, huh? Yeah.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 30, the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 54 yards, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Tighten up.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Now he steps away, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Breeze now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Breeze now to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So we're at halftime in the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Let's see if that script is a good one for him. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
It's just me and you.
3rd and long, it's Watson, escaping the pressure right. This is caught, it's Cooks. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill.
Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Who's that? 19! Watch time. Tight end right. Hey, you got that.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check three. Watch the safety creep.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold it.
On second down, Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 4th down, Watson finding Fouls complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On the return comes Cobb. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, he's letting it fly, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks scoring a touchdown against his former mates as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
You kill!
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He's checking.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Easy, opposite.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is caught by Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Breeze. Got a man. He finds Sanders. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Breeze now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now, Breeze again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not that time for Watkins. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw, and he'll find Akins there, complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson, they'll roll him out right. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Safety screaming.
21-yard line.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
21.
They run it again with Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now Breeze. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for New Orleans, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, they go down to defeat here in the opener, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at
Yeah, and it feel like